New cards are kind of fucking nutters. Okay, so if you don't know, Riot today just said fuck it. We are going to be giving people early access for the Worlds competition, right? All the Worlds competitors are getting early access so that they can actually test all the new cards before Worlds, because Worlds is like next week. So everyone was worried about leaks, everyone was worried about all this, all that, but as it turns out, Riot said, fuck it. No, we're actually just going to leak everything day one so that there's no power. Nobody can leak anything. We just leak everything. And yeah, it should be pretty interesting. So yeah, we have a whole lot of cards to go through here. Let's go and start from the top. Are there new Vladimir cards if Vladimir's going to rotate, by the way? You know, for support in Eternal. What do you mean? He's gonna kill it in Eternal. Vladimir's gonna be tier 0 in Eternal. You know that. You know that. Okay, Crimson Pigeon. 1 mana 2/2 support. Deal 1 to my supported ally to grant me +1/+1. Look, betters be able to stream what, like, they're testing and stuff? They probably can, but that sounds an awful lot like a bad idea if you're testing for, you know, $40,000 prize pool, right? All right, it's not 40, it's 40,000 for first, but isn't it like a $200,000 prize pool or something? But yeah. Okay, so Crimson Pigeon, 1 mana 2/2 support. Deal 1 to my supported ally to grant me +1/+1. This card seems cool. This is like just a 1 mana 3/3, right? There's a 1 mana 3/3 if you don't mind like pinging your allies. So like in, you know, it probably hits some aggro decks. You know, as long as it's not played with like an X1 or something. It technically makes your board like a little bit weaker to pings, I guess. But it's a very interesting card. I wouldn't be surprised if this card's like really good, actually. I would not be surprised if this card's really good. It's a damn mosquito. It's a pigeon. It looks like a hummingbird, honestly. It looks like a hummingbird that like sucks out your blood. It's a terrible decision to release all the elite cards at once, and it's an attempt to pull content creators back from Snap. Base. Fucking got him. Here you go. Come on. Okay. Reveler's Feast. 3 mana burst speed. Deal 2 to an ally to give allies +2/+0 this round. This also, like, seems like it could be good. Deal 2 is a lot. So like 3 health and like go wide aggro decks, which is like what this is trying to hit, right? 2 health is like usually pretty hard to have. But like, I don't know, it's like a huge board wide buff. It's like double vision. It's only give, it's not grant. But I mean, this is like a cool card. I don't know if this card's good. I don't know if either of these cards are like good enough to like bring up Vladimir and like make Vladimir like, you know, OP or playable or whatever. But I think that they're really cool cards. They're really interesting cards for sure. Do it to a blocked unit? Yeah, true. You could do it to a blocked unit. Isn't vision normally 0 mana? Yeah, but sometimes you hardcast it, right? Yeah, no, using it on a blocked unit is probably pretty smart, right? But yeah, it's very interesting. It's a very interesting card. Sorry, chat, give me a second. Sorry, chat. I'm falling apart. I'm doing my best to not be sick. But, I'm falling apart right now. It's okay. We'll power through. We'll power through. Okay. But yeah, no, I think that these are really cool, really exciting cards. I'm down for them. I'm excited for them. Reveler's Feast is just a Rex support. Rico doesn't really go wide, though, right? But yeah, let's go and start talking about the first champion. We're going to be talking about Ryze. Ryze. Origin the Rune Mage. So he's a 4 mana 3/5. Where's his origin? The Rune Mage. You may put any non-targeted burst and focus spells. You may put any non-targeted burst and focus spells into your deck during deck building. At the start of the game, create 2 Delve into the Past in your deck for each Ryze that started the game in your deck. Okay. So off the bat, you can play any burst or focus speed spells that don't target. Is really, really interesting. Eliminate the text now, please. What does it even mean? Except Iceborne Legacy. Yeah, I saw I saw this graphic. I mean, so I think that the big thing is like having access to all the Telstones. Would probably be like the strongest thing that I'm like instantly thinking of. Other than that, you know, there's a lot of like cute spells in here. There's a lot of like spell spamming stuff, you know, like maybe you can make like a Ryze Nami deck or something, because now Nami gets access to like Trinket Trade and Shadow's Tellstones and like PNZ Tellstones, and like Io Tellstones isn't that good anymore with her, but you know, I'm sure there's other stuff that you would want to play, right? All the draw spells, there's definitely a lot of draw spells. You know, you can get to play like Time Trick and Swindle and all sorts of stuff. It's Shellfolk. Oh, fuck me, it's Shellfolk, chat. Chat, I can play all the Predict cards. I can play Predict cards and Time Trick at the same time. There have to be Predict cards, right? What Predict cards are there? Oh no, the fucking 0 mana one is targeted. Oh shit. Wait. There's something else, right? So we get to play Feral Prescience. Okay, so the 1 mana one, Scrying Sands, is targeted. We get to play Feral Prescience. We get to play Time Trick. What else like selects from options? Ransom Riches, Spell Thief? We get to run Spell Thief? Oh my god. Careful Prep? We could run Careful Prep? Oh my god. Wait, this is so fucking good. Oh wait, does Careful Prep target in hand? Does Careful Prep target in hand? That'd be kind of cringe. You can't run Careful Prep? Is that like confirmed? We can run like Starlit Epiphany, we can run like Stalking. Like there's still a lot of like really good cards. We could just main deck Super Cool. We can main deck Swindle. Oh my god. Okay, wait a second. Well, I think we found my deck day one, huh? Oh no, we need a win con. If we find a win con, I guess the win con could like just be Ryze, huh? You could run yeah, you could run like so many good fucking cards, right? There's so many good cards. Okay. Well, we'll keep that one in the back of our minds, chat, okay? We'll keep that one in the back of our minds. Iceborne shouldn't be in this image. Okay. I'll avoid Iceborne. Okay, and then 4 mana 3/5. When I'm summoned or round start, create 2 Delve into the past into your deck. Okay, and then he levels up when he's seen 3 unique world runes. What is Delve into the past? Delve into the past is a 2 mana burst speed spell. Choose one of 2 world. One of 2. Chat, this is a Shellfolk card. This is a Shellfolk card. Chat, this is a Shellfolk card. This manifests. Choose one of 2 world runes you don't have in play or in hand and create it in hand. If you can't, draw 1. Okay, that seems, I mean, dope. Okay, so he generates 2 of these at the start of the game for every single copy of Ryze that's in your deck. Okay, and then every turn that he's out there and on summon, he creates 2 more. So the idea is that you find 5 of these and you start playing out world runes, right? So like world rune options, Shard of Betrayal. Wait, does this play it? Created in hand. Oh, this doesn't play it. Oh, this is so mana intensive, huh? This is actually really fucking expensive. This is really expensive. Okay, so let's go through some shards. Maybe we do Ryze 2 first. Ryze 2 has Spell Shield, by the way. He continues to create these Delve into the Past. He levels up after he's seen 3 world runes. And then activate all your world runes. If you have 5 unique world runes, destroy the enemy nexus. Creating a second world rune's bad though. Well, let's go through them. So he just attacks to activate them all, which is pretty cool. He doesn't activate all of your unique ones, notably. He activates all the ones you have on board. So let's just take a peek. Okay, so Shard of Betrayal is 2 mana. When I'm played, if I'm unique, activate all your other world runes. When I'm played or activated, deal 2 to the weakest enemy. Okay, so if I play like Shard of Betrayal into Shard of Betrayal, it's not going to activate all the world runes. But notably, if you get like 2 Shard of Betrayals on board and you play another shard, then it will activate both of the Shard of Betrayals, right? You will activate. So that's interesting. You know, that stream to actually generate some drama. You tried your best in chat. I would have been toxic. I would have been too toxic. He doesn't want me there. I print destroy the enemy nexus and not win the game. What's the difference? Destroying the enemy nexus sounds base as hell. that's why. What does unique mean? Unique just means that there isn't a card, like you don't already have like a Shard of Betrayal on board, right? Let's go face. When I'm played or activated, deal 2 to the weakest enemy. No, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like it just clears board. And it is a skill, by the way, so it goes on the stack, which is interesting. Okay, Shard of Reverence is 2 mana. When I'm played, if I'm unique, activate all your other world runes. When I'm played or activated, refill 2 spell mana. So having 2 of this guy on board isn't very useful, because like you're already refilling 2, like you're only getting 1 extra spell mana for a board space. So no point in having extra copies of this guy. But continually being able to refill your spell mana is really nice, because this is very mana intensive for like a lot of stuff that isn't impacting the board, right? So that's definitely worth noting. What's up, Baya? How you doing, buddy? We're going through some of the new cards. So Shard of Hope. So same with the unique thing, activating your other world runes. When I'm played or activated, heal allied Ryzes and your Nexus 2. Okay, so you can continually activate this. So this is one that like having 2 different copies of it on board is extra healing, right? So like there could be a reason to like try and get more than 1 copy of this card. But it's interesting that these just kind of like they have an effect on play and then they continue to like re-trigger and re-trigger. I think it's really interesting, actually. I think it's really interesting. My spells go with Ryze, that's Zillion 1. Focus speed. Passage, Rite of Passage. What are we hitting? Who did I choose? Are you making me choose, Baya? Are you making me choose? I can't believe them. I can't believe them. Saying is Ryze Talia? I don't think so. I'm thinking like Shellfolk chat, right? I'm thinking Shellfolk copying these. But like most of the time, I think that most Ryze decks like aren't going to try and like build more or try to like fill the board with more than 1, right? I'm just trying to think of like which ones are worth it, like how many of them are worth getting multiple copies of. So Shard of Madness. When I'm played or activated, create a rune prison in hand, or if you have one, reduce its cost by 1. So that's creating Steel Tempest. This one seems really good, because this one you're spending mana for it, right? Which is like kind of annoying. But like you're continually getting like a defensive thing, right? Like this is if our win con really is Ryze, and like, you know, just surviving, then like surviving is going to be hard because we're spending all this unit mana on like stuff that isn't actually impacting the board. So I think that like generating these rune prisons is going to be like really nice. I think this is one of the better ones for sure. Since they only re-trigger on unique, so they can re-trigger anytime you play down a unique one or his attack. But you know, if I have 2 Shard of Betrayals on board and then I play like a Shard of Hope, the 2 Shard of Betrayals still proc, right? They still proc. But yeah.
Poro cannon me. Ah!
Send it back to their hand.
Another one! Why are there so many?
You have to show me that one because that's not what it says. When I'm played, if I'm unique, activate all your stuff. That's not what it says, Metal. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're literally making stuff up. Yo, Gadra with the Prime. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Oh, he's talking about the deny. I got you. I understand. Okay, so Shard of Madness, I think, is one of the better ones. And Shard of Violence, when I'm played or activated, draw 1. So it's another one that, like, having multiple of it on board could be really good, right? So, like, overall, I think that, like, Shard of Madness and Shard of Violence are both really strong. This one to like clear down board also pretty strong. Honestly, they're like pretty good. These ones are like pretty meh. These ones kind of suck. But like this one might be like necessary early, because this is very mana intensive if you're like continually drawing these Delve into the Past and you need to play them, right? Do you get a free draw of Ryze, by the way? You don't free draw Ryze, but you don't continue to shuffle in like Delve into the Past unless you already have Ryze on board, right? So that makes sense. You're missing something? Not to enemy's hand. We'll get to it, chat. We'll get to it. So Ryze's spell. So this is not main deckable because he's a Runeterra champion. But 3 mana, burst speed, draw 3, discard a Follower's Shroud. This card's broken. This card's really good. This card's really good. But I mean, I think that, like, basically every single Runeterra champ spell is, right? Yeah, no, I think this card's fucking insane. Deck review? I can't do a deck review right now, Cash. I'm going through the fucking cards. It'll be later. SI Ryze or Ionia Ryze? Uncertain. It'll probably be meta dependent, right? But yeah, overall, he's like winning the game when you have like 5 unique ones on board. 5 unique ones seems pretty difficult, all things considered. Yeah. It seems pretty difficult, all things considered. But, like, I don't know. It's interesting. There's, like, a lot of interactivity here, hopefully, with, like, landmark removal, hopefully, copium. I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting, if nothing else, as a Runeterran champion. With a different thing, other than, you know, just, like, you can play my support, right? Like, other than, you know, you could play my support, like, he has different things, right? You could play burst and focus speed spells that don't target. I think it's really exciting. I think it's really exciting. But yeah, we'll have to see how Ryze ends up doing. Either way, it's pretty cool. He has like this like stacking spell thing, just like in League. I think it's like really cool, actually. I might hate him. If he's too consistent, I'll probably fucking hate him. But you know, hopefully he's not. So Ryze with good old Spirit's Journey is your protection spell? Maybe. But yeah. Which turn do you kill in Nexus if everything's perfect? I don't know. 7 maybe, if your opponent just doesn't do anything? Shuffle Ryze deck? Yeah, I'll check it out later, Cash. I saw. I'll check it out lazy. A Ryze deck counter a Teemo deck? We draw cards every turn? I mean, we shuffle shit in. I don't know. Uncertain. Well, shit on grinding control decks? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, of course. Okay. Aatrox is the next champion, huh? Okay, Aatrox. Origin, the World Ender. What's the World Ender? You put any non-champion Darkin into your deck during deck building. So it's going to be all the 10 Darkin weapons, right? Are there any others? Does the new Zolani count? We'll have to see, I guess. But you can put all these different weapons into your deck, I guess. And then she does. Okay. And then once you've played or summoned 3 different other Darkin, draw an Aatrox. Okay, so you have to play out 3 different Darkin. The Darkin are really fucking expensive. The Darkin are really fucking expensive. So I don't know how the fuck you make this shit work. But okay, let's keep going. Let's keep reading about Aatrox, okay? It counts equip. No shot it counts equip. No shot it counts equip. If it counts equip, then it's much easier. It's much easier. Okay. So, Aatrox. Auto-equip the Darkin Blade. What's the Darkin Blade? +1/+1 and regen. Okay, cool. So, he's a 6 mana 6/6 with regen, which is pretty big. It's pretty big. Weapon forms are Darkin too? Okay. Dope. When I'm summoned or strike, heal your Nexus 2 and create a World Ender in hand if you don't have one. I'm summoned or strike, heal your Nexus 2. So, he just heals on play. And every time he strikes. Okay, and what's World Ender do? 13 mana slow speed. Reduce my cost by 1 for each time an equipped or Darkin ally has struck this game. Okay, so anyone who's equipped or is a Darkin. Assimilate allies equipped with Darkin. Assimilate means that they turn into the Darkin, right? So like if you have like a 1-drop that's equipped with blood letters, when you assimilate it, it just turns into Zolani. Which is pretty fucking cool. Worth noticing that this is reduce my costs for each time. It's not, you know, every time that I've seen it. Like once it's reduced, like it'll stay reduced, right? So even if you like aloof it, if you get another one because, you know, Aatrox strikes or something, it's going to be really cheap again, which is pretty cool. Also, Kayn and Varus flip. Assimilate allies equipped with Darkin. Wait, does it? It flips their champions? Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, it's a very interesting card, I would say. Very interesting. So he's big. He strikes a few times. He creates World Ender. World Ender seems like a nuts card, I guess. If you try and like hold on to your units, it's really hard to say. I believe you guys. You don't have to leak me. I believe you. I believe you. Does it reduce before you create it? What do you mean? Yeah, it doesn't just reduce while in hand. It just reduces across the board. Would you choose which one? It'd probably recall you, if I had to guess. Okay. So Aatrox's champion spell. God, the ordering on this is fucking terrible, by the way. I don't know who put the ordering on this. This ordering's fucking awful. Okay. Aatrox's Deathbringer Sweep is a fast speed spell. Why are we acting? These aren't main deckable cards. Why are they? Whatever. I'm getting too caught up in it. I don't care. I'm Darkin Yoda, so keep the weapons attached. I think that's what that's like Riot put up the keyword, right? So it turns a follower equipped with the Darkened Lodestone into Karazi, who keeps the Darkened Lodestone. Yeah, and that levels up champions. Dope. And then wait, Aatrox levels up with World Ender, right? And when he levels up, he is a 6-mana 9/9 Overwhelm auto equipped. So he's a 10/10 with regen and Overwhelm. Darkened allies cost 5 less, so Zolania's 1 mana. They're all like super cheap, I guess. And then when I'm summoned or strike, heal your Nexus 2. Okay, so he's just a big fucking boy. You have to resolve World Ender. Does he have to see? No, he doesn't have to see resolve World Ender. So if you get Aatrox, he creates a World Ender. Your Aatrox dies. You resolve World Ender. You find second Aatrox. He's going to come down flipped, which is pretty good. That means that, you know, the fact that he doesn't have to see it is like really good. But yeah, yeah, it's Aatrox seems interesting. Relying on like this really big spell to resolve is tough, and like building a deck around him seems really tough. Because like all these darken cards, like all these darken like equipments, you don't really want to put them in your deck. Like you're getting one region. Not one region's probably going to be, I mean, you know, take a wild fucking guess. It's probably going to be Shurima. It might be Demacia, but it's probably going to be Shurima. You have one region with just like a bunch of different weapons, and like the weapons are cool and all. But I don't know. I think building this deck is going to be hard. Like finding a balance of like the good weapons to put in your deck that are going to like further this World Ender. Yeah. It definitely has to be Shurima though, right? Because you have to run Deny. You have to run Deny so you don't like lose the game instantly to a Deny. Also, you need like protection for Aatrox. Yeah, this is definitely a Shurima deck. Because he doesn't have like the cultist text, right? So you need to be a Shurima to run the res spell, and you definitely want to be rezzing him. I think it's 100% Shurima. Like I guarantee you that Aatrox's deck is Shurima. Like 99%. Says played. Wait, he doesn't have to resolve this to level up? No shot. No shot. Yeah, you played. He doesn't have to resolve it? That seems really good. Okay, buddy. Okay, that seems... Well, see, I thought we had a chat. See, I thought that, you know, we had counterplay. I thought that we had counterplay to Aatrox. As it turns out, nah, fuck it. Fuck it. We don't need no fucking counterplay to Aatrox. Bro, he sees that shit go on the stack and he doesn't give a fuck. That's crazy. Okay. Either way, it's still probably Shurima. But still. His champion spell, Aatrox's Deathbringer Sweep. Aatrox and enemy strike each other. Create a Deathbringer Slash in hand. Deathbringer Slash. Aatrox and enemy strike each other. Create a Deathbringer Crescent or Descent in hand. And then the Descent, Aatrox and enemy strike each other. So it's 3 mana, 2 mana, 1 mana. And he just do be striking. When he's leveled up, he's like really big and can probably eat shit up. Especially since every time he strikes, like A, he's discounting World Ender. And B, he's healing. Like he just keeps striking. Yeah, he doesn't have to see it, I know. Yeah. Yeah, no, he's just fucking striking everyone here. Yeah, I don't know. There will definitely be points where like the fucking triple strike is broken as hell. There are definitely gonna be points where that's the case. But yeah. And they're fleeting. Yeah, I assume they're fleeting. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you have to play them all in one turn. I agree. You have to play them all in one turn. He doesn't have to see it. I know he doesn't have to see it, chat. I know he doesn't have to see it. I know he doesn't have to see it. Okay. So overall, Aatrox, I think is pretty cool. I worry about his deck building. I think that deck building him is gonna be like pretty difficult. But like he do be getting really big. I don't know if he's enough of a win con on his own. You really need to have protection for him. You have to have like a lot of protection. But yeah. Okay. The Darkened Spear is the new Freljord Darken. Thank God. Freljord, Bandle, and Ione are missing their Darkens. And hopefully they're good. Hopefully they're playable. Let's take a peek. Bro, the fucking ordering on this is so dog shit. Who the fuck made this decision? Okay, the Darkened Spear. 2 mana. Plus 2 health. Attack, grant the top 2 allies in your deck +1/+1. Okay, so it's like Omen Hawking. It's Omen Hawking. Okay. And then you can play it as 8 mana for an Anaka. 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 Anaka? Anaaka? Okay. So Anaaka over here. 8 mana, 8/8. Attack from the top 6 cards of your deck. Summon an attacking follower or non-champion Darken and grant it +1/+1. Sheesh, dude. Wait a second. Okay, so the big thing is non-attacking Darken. Jesus Christ. So, or non-champion Darken attacking. So you get to summon like Zolani straight from the deck. You get to summon, you know, like any of these champions. Like this is probably going to be one that like Aatrox is playing, right? Like if you're able to summon this thing for like 3 mana, and then it just like summons out these like fully formed Darken from your deck is like kind of nutty. Tarosh, yeah, you could summon Tarosh. Yeah, damn, it's kind of fucking cool. It's kind of fucking cool. She could summon herself. True. Yeah. No, it's a really cool card. I don't know how good this card is. You know, stuff like buffing the top 2 allies in your deck is just like it's hard to evaluate how good that is. And like +2 health. But like I think it's very cool. I think it's a very cool card. You get to pick. I don't think you get to pick. I think there's a 0% chance that you get to pick. But yeah. I think it's really cool. Woolly Snail Moth is a 6 mana 6/6 with Overwhelm. Empowered 8, they have regen. So the way that Empowered works, it says from the top 6, not random. Yeah, but it picks from the top 6. You don't get to fucking pick it. You could look at the fucking text on Elnux. It's the same fucking text. Of course it's random. You don't get to fucking pick on the attack. Do you think when you commit an attack, it's gonna like pop the thing up and be like, which one would you like to pick? No, it doesn't do that. It doesn't do that. Come on, man. Okay. So the way the Empowered works is that as long as their attack is at or above this, they get, you know, whatever, right? So as long as they have 8 attack, they have regen, which is a really interesting keyword. It's a really interesting keyword because, like, their weapon doesn't buff them, right? We were kind of hoping that their weapon would be like a staple and really good. Their weapon doesn't buff it, so you have to buff it with like in deck buffs or like hand buffs. Because like Failure doesn't have many attack buffs. So it's really interesting. I don't even know if like it getting regen is that good. It's a 6 mana 6/6 with Overwhelm. Isn't this like super fucking small compared to like Woolly Mammoth? Isn't like the Mammoth Shaman or whatever like a fucking 9/9? I don't know, man. No, I know that there are like deck buffs. Like I'm aware that there are deck buffs. And you know like everywhere buffs, but like still there's no way this card's better than like fucking Shaman or Mammoth Rager, whatever it is, the Mammoth Shaman guy. Like that guy's literally a fucking 9/9. Yeah, that'd be like my main worry. The regen, like I think Empowered is a cool keyword. I just don't know if it makes a lot of sense in Freljord. But yeah, we can keep going. Wild Mysticism, 5 mana, slow speed. Get an empty mana gem. Summon a Feral Mystic. What the fuck is a Feral Mystic? Oh, that's the 2/2 Overwhelm thing, huh? The 2/2 Overwhelm? Oh, okay. Okay, so it's like Catalyst, but instead of getting health, you get a 2/2. I mean, maybe? I don't know. I'm not crazy about that card. We'll have to see. Proactive Ramp? Yeah, but you're paying 5 mana for a 2/2. Which, I mean, like, it pays for itself in a few turns. Like, in, like, 3 turns, then you're just playing a 2 mana 2/2. Then after that, like, it's better, but I don't know. Yeah, but, like, the thing about Catalyst is that it's burst speed. And, like, if you draw Catalyst later on, it's not a dead draw because it heals you. This card seems like a pretty fucking dead draw. I guess, I don't know, eventually it makes you like a 6/6, I guess, huh? Yeah, I don't know. It gives you board, which is good for FTR. That's just not true. FTR doesn't want to play fucking 2/2s. Because, like, they run Avalanche and Ravine, right? Like, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. But, yeah. We'll have to see. I don't know. I'm not crazy about this card. Maybe it's really good, but I'm not crazy about it. Pouty Poro, 1 mana, 1/1, empowered 3. So if it has 3 attack, overwhelm, regen, and tough. So it turns into like a really big boy. No, I'm aware that a blocker can prevent more than 3 damage metal. I'm well fucking aware of that. I'm well aware of a situation in which a blocker is better than healing 3. I'm well aware of that. I still don't think it's that good. Jesus. Okay, Pouty Poro is a 1 mana 1/1 that gets the buff that when it's empowered, it's a overwhelm, regen, tough. What does empower mean? Empower means that as long as it has power equal or greater than that number, it gets the effect, right? So as long as it has 3 or more power, it gets the rest. So a couple Poro snacks, and it's like a big boy. Unless you're making like Poro's massive, I don't know. Like maybe with like Poros, because there is more Poro support, right? Like we could see right next to it, 2 mana burst speed. No, wrong one. Where's the fucking Poro support? I know there's Poro support. Am I stupid? Where is it? Am I getting scammed? Where's the fucking Poro support, chat? There's a fucking draw spell. I just kind of miss. Where is it? I literally don't see it. Oh, it's right here. Oh, I thought it was blue. It's not blue. It's yellow. Okay.
Poro cannon me. Ah! Another one!
Why are there so many? Yo,
so
Guild Mom with that
many?
tier 1. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Poro story. So it's 2 mana burst speed. Create 3 random 1-cost Poros in hand. So 2 mana draw 3 is like strong. That's just like a strong thing. Admittedly, like 1-cost Poros aren't the strongest thing in the world. But like maybe with this support, you know, maybe like you're getting enough Poros and like Poro snacks is giving you enough value that like maybe it can work. It's called BC yellow. No, do you see how it has yellow in the? It's yellow colored. Chat, why the fuck are you? I can't even deal with you guys. I can't even deal with you guys. Yeah, it is a Bandle City card, which is interesting. So you're what? You're playing Bandle Poros. Bandle Poros doesn't sound good. Well, Bandle Poro gets to run like what? Sled? No, Sled's a multi-region card. Is there a Bandle Poro that like we like really want to be in there? I'm so confused. Yeah, it also might just be like Poro King support, and like we just didn't get Poro King for some reason. Is decent for discount fodder, discard fodder. I don't think you're paying 2 mana to like generate discard fodder. I don't think that it's that good. Like what are you playing this into Rumble? Are you gonna play like Poro stories into Rumble? Doesn't sound good. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. There might end up being something here. You know, maybe we hit like a point where there's just like enough Poro cards that like enough of them have to be good. But yeah, uncertain. Like empowered, I don't know how we're buffing this thing up. Like Bandle doesn't buff this thing up. Like it really is just Poro snacks, right? So you have to find 2 Poro snacks. We'll have to see. Uncertain. We'll have to see. Protoporo. Yeah, Protoporo is multi-region too. But yeah. Here to help is 2 mana burst speed. Give an ally +3 this round, +3 health. If it's damaged, give it +2/+3 instead. Okay, so it's like Troll Chant, right? It's like a slightly weaker Troll Chant that can give you power if it's damaged. Okay, that seems like a reasonable card. I don't know if it's insane, but like it seems like a pretty reasonable card. Yeah. I could see like decks where this is better than Troll Chant. Worst Brown Spell? It's playable Brown Spell. Isn't Brown Spell like literally fucking unplayable? Because like you can only play it when something's damaged? But yeah. I don't know. I could see points where this is better than Troll Chant. So I could see it. Okay. So we got all that. Dope. Let's go and get to some Bandle cards. Because we already went over in Naka. Ana Aka. So Puzzling Signposts. 4 mana fast speed. Return a fast or slow spell to hand or destroy a unit's equipment. Draw 1. Return a fast or slow spell to hand or destroy a unit's equipment and draw 1. So this is Bandle Deny. This is Bandle Deny. But it gives them the card back. That's very important. You know, it's not really deny. It cycles, which is nice. Does it return the enemy spell to your hand? No. Why the fuck would it Why the fuck would it steal the spell? No, it gives them their spell back. What the fuck do you... No, of course not. Of course not. It's deny, but more like delay. Yeah. You can also give your card back. True. It can also give your card back. I don't know a situation where you would necessarily want to do that. But yeah. It's an interesting card. It's a really interesting card. I could see this as being pretty solid as like a 1 or 2 of, right? Because there's definitely situations where like stopping your opponent's spell in that moment is like super valuable. You know, if it's like a stun on an attack or something, right? You can stop their stun, you still get your attack through. If you like use this on a deny, then, you know, like obviously the spell that they were denying gets resolved, so they miss timing on it, right? I think this is a really cool card. I think this is a very cool card. It probably sees some amount of play. It cycles, right? Like, how bad could it really be? I don't know. I could see his card being dog shit, but like also it's really interesting, and I'm excited for it, man. I don't know. Bandle Deny is exciting. Bandle Deny is exciting. World Ender synergy. But World Ender would still be discounted, right? I think World Ender's gonna be pretty cheap. But yeah. You can use this on your own spell and let their deny fizzle. Yeah, or you could like just let your spell resolve by denying their deny, right? It's also anti-equipment. Yeah, like at the end of the day, if you use this as 4 mana to destroy a unit's equipment and draw 1, that's not that bad. Like, it's bad, but it's not that bad. It draws you a card, right? It's a very interesting card. I'm excited for this card. It's a very cool card. Portal Stories, we already talked about that. Darkened Staff. 1 mana, 0/0, with impact, strike, refill 1 spell mana. 1 mana, 0/0, with impact, strike, refill 1 spell mana. I think this card's broken. Like, just this right here seems really fucking broken. Like, especially for being in Bandle, where Bandle equipment fucking sucks, right? But you get to slap this on to, like, any small unit. You can replay it over and over and over. It's refilling your spell mana. So, like, decks that I'm thinking that this hits is, like, Ping City, chat. I think that, like, Ping City really likes this card, because, like, they want to bank mana, with, like, Make It Rain and, stuff like that. And the extra impact, like, counts up, right? Like, 1 mana, deal 1 to your opponent's Nexus, or not even 1 mana, it's 0 mana, deal 1 to your opponent's Nexus, right? That, like, stacks up over time. Like, I think it's pretty good. I think this card's, like, pretty good. The fact that it refills mana, too, I think this is a good card. I think you can continually replay this over and over. You start playing it on, like, beefy units, because a lot of Bandle units have, like, 3 health, right? Have, like, 3 health, have, like, 4 health. I think this is, like, a pretty solid card. I definitely think this is, like, a pretty solid card. Reviving Bilgewater Shellfolk. No, I don't think this isn't the Shellfolk card. Shellfolk doesn't want this card. But yeah, no, I think that, like, just in Ping City, just as, like, a replayable, like, consistent source of damage to your opponent's Nexus, I think this is like a good card. And then we could talk about 8 mana to play it as chat. It's okay. No, it's Bale Cucks, chat. Bale Cucks, Bale Kooks, maybe even. No, it's not Ballcocks, chat. It can't be. Chat, we know it's not Ballcocks. Come on. Okay. So the Bale Cucks over here is an 8 mana 7/9 with impact. When you spend spell mana, grant me impact for every spell mana you spend.
Poro cannon me. Ah! Another
Bale
one!
Cucks
Why
torture.
are there so
Come on.
many?
Yo, votes here with the 6 months. Thanks so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's Cucks, not Cox. Come on. Okay. So I think this card, again, so if we picture this as like top end in some kind of like a Pink City deck, if you play this and you play like a Make It Rain on the stack, right? You're giving it like 3 impact. I think this is going to be like pretty solid to like push that last bit of damage. you know, a lot of these big Darken, like, aren't that great because, you know, you're spending a lot of mana on, like, this big unit. But I think that we can even see from, like, from, like, Staratu, the quick attack weapon, that, like, you know, when you play it out as an 8-drop, it draws. Like, a lot of times you are getting these attacks off because you're applying enough pressure to, like, force your opponent's answers out. And, like, I think that this is, like, a reasonable card. You play this with, like, the draw spell. You play this with, like, Eye of Nakaboros, and he has 6 fucking impact. Right? He has, like, 6 impact. Like, I don't know, man. I think this is pretty good. 3 impact. Do I know how math works? Yes, Make It Rain costs 2 mana. So then you spend mana, and then it grants more impact for every spell mana you spend. So you get 2 impact. Oh, but what's that? He has 1 impact to start with? Oh, so if you Make It Rain, he has 3 impact. Oh my god. But yeah, no, I think this is, like, good. I think this card's, like, just really fucking good, honestly. Like, it might not be broken, but I think it's, like, really solid in the archetypes that it's, like, trying to hit. I like this card a lot. I think this card's good. But yeah. When you play if you play Eye of Nakaboros, he gets 6, right? You play Eye of Nakaboros, he gets 6. But yeah. No, I think that this is a, only spell mana? Oh, every spell mana you spend. Oh, that's cringe. I thought it was just mana. I thought it was mana for spells, but it's spell mana. Okay, well that's it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, Flash of Brilliance. Flash of Brilliance. But no, overall, I think this is a solid card. Is it dealing 6? No, but it is still dealing like 4, right? I think it's pretty good. Why am I sniffing? I'm not sniffing. I'm sniffing. I'm fucking sipping. Okay. No, I think it's a good card. 3 mana, 2/4. Curious Changelings. Nico? When an allied follower transforms into another unit, transform me into an exact copy of it. When an allied follower transforms into another unit, transform me into an exact copy of it. Okay. So we're getting, like, extra, Dark and Fan. We haven't gotten that far. So we're getting, like, extra copies of, like, Pterodactyl. We could get an extra copy of the fucking Spotted Toad, which is the most broken card in the game, hands down. So you can't get Gnar because it says follower. But, like, extra Teeny Dactyls, like, could be pretty good. I don't know. It's an interesting card. It's a very interesting card. I don't know how good the transform archetype is. But, like, I don't know. There's a world, like, if this turns into, like, a fucking Mammoth Rager or whatever, right? Mammoth Shaman, Mammoth Rager. If it turns into him, like, that's fucking huge, right? That's a big fucking boy for 3 mana. I think it's a very interesting card. Focus Speed Wildclaw? That's funny. That is very funny. It doesn't say that it can't transform into champions. What? But no, I think Wild Claw is pretty funny, huh? Like, if you, like, Wild Claw your 1-drop, and then Curious Changelings also turns into a 1-drop. I think this card's like, or this card also turns into your Wild Claw. I think it's a very interesting card. Use it with Assimilate plus Weapon Champ to get 2 champs. Plus Champ Weapon. Is that how that works? I don't know if that's how that works. Okay, but yeah, no, I think it's a very cool card. The Darkened Fan. Let's go and talk about a fan. 2 mana, plus 1 attack. Attack, summon, and attacking Dragonling. Attack, summon, and attacking Dragonling. Just a champ? Okay, so, like, the thing is that when we checked that Twitter thing earlier, the Twitter thing said that, like, Kayn and Varus will flip. But it doesn't say that if somebody has Kayn or Varus weapon on there, that it'll automatically transform into flipped Kayn or Varus. That's not what it said, right? If you find somewhere where it says that, then I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's interesting. But yeah. Anyway. That's not what I read earlier. So anyway. Darkened Fan. 2 mana, plus 1 attack. Attack, summon an attacking Dragonling. Play 9 mana to play me as Preya? The Beachwalker. Okay. So summoning attacking Dragonling is, like, definitely really fucking annoying. Watch King's Gravy right? I mean, he might be right, but I still need, that's like, I haven't seen that information, right? Like, he can be right here. I still need a citation, you know? But yeah, I think it's a really interesting card. So you're slapping this on what? Like, you're slapping this on like Master Yi. The thing is, Ionia doesn't like attacking very much. You know, and a lot of the decks that want like this healing don't want to attack that much. So it is very much like Master Yi. Zed's not really hitting like any of these types of decks that like wants to be healing. Ionia Elusives, do they run this card? Does Ionia Elusives run this card? I don't know. Zed Hecarim. Oh, Zed Hecarim. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, this is Shark Chariot support. Oh, fuck. This is huge Shark Chariot support. Oh, my God. You slap this on fucking anything. You can slap this on your fucking field musicians. You slap it on, like, literally anything. Wow. Why is it good Master Yi? Because Yi gets attack and has quick attack, so he's cool going into combat. So it's just extra healing, right? Wow. Azir Zed? No, I think it's Hecarim. I think you're just slapping this on literally anything in Hecarim. You're turning anything into an ephemeral. And not just turning anything into ephemeral, it's like replayable, right? So you can continually be throwing out these ephemeral things. Because like one of the things that Zed Hecarim has trouble into is if you're able to remove all their ephemerals before they can attack, then like obviously Shark Chariot doesn't come out and they don't get level progress. But like this is turning like any unit into an ephemeral, and like you can play it. You can like keep playing it. You could obviously only play it once per turn, but you can continually play it. That's really scary. And then Preya, the Breach Walker. I'm sorry, it's Breach, not Beach. she's not hanging on the beach. She's Breach Walking. Okay, 9 mana 5/4. Play, and when I transform. Play, and when I transform. Pray, and when I transform. So this is like if you play it out, right? What is that? What's a situation where this card's transforming? I don't know what that means. Oh, with Aatrox? Oh, true, with Aatrox. Okay, no, it makes sense. With Assimilate. True. Okay. Play, and when I transform, summon 2 ephemeral copies of me. Grant 1 lifesteal, 1 challenger, and me elusive. 1 lifesteal, 1 challenger, and me elusive. Interesting. So it's a big ass elusive that has access to some healing and has access to like 1 challenger unit that like gets to like do some removal. It's interesting. I don't think you ever want to play this card. I'm pretty sure this card's just like bad, right? I'm pretty sure this card is just like bad. Like even worse so than like, you know, I can see like Bale Kooks, you know, like hitting some situations. I can see like Annika, hitting some situations. This card, like, I don't know. It's like Golden Sisters, but they're like ephemeral and like you get a challenger one. I don't know. For the win, I guess. Yeah, but like I don't think anyone's ever happy to play this card, right? I don't think anyone's ever happy to play this card. Works with World Ender. Okay. Works when anything transforms into Pra. Whimsy ending. More Pra. Timelines, more Pra. Okay. Yeah, we agree. Cool. Does Mirror Image work on doubling Darken units? Does Mirror Mage work on... Does Mirror Mage? I don't think so, because it's not created, right? I don't think so. Yeah, it like, with flipped Aatrox, like, maybe this card's fine, but, like, as it is, not impressed. I don't think this card's very good. Okay, we skipped Navori Longtail, which is a 3-mana 3/1. When I'm summoned, summon a Navori Brigand. Or give other allies +1/+1 this round. Navori Brigand is the 1/2? Wait, why can't I... Hello? Hello? Navori Brigand. Yeah, it's a 1/2. So either it's that one card, right? It's the Bilgewater card. Joe, it's the Bilgewater card, the 3/1 that can summon a keg. What's the petty officer? Yeah, it's like petty officer. Or you could buff all your other allies +1/+1. I mean, maybe this card sees play in like in like Ionian elusives. You know, you try and go wide. You get the buff, and then like sometimes you want like an extra blocker. But I don't know. Good Nora hit. I mean, insane Nora hit. Insane Nora hit. Does it just do it randomly? What happens if you hit it off of Nora? Yeah, it should probably be play, huh? Should probably be play. I assume it's just the buff. But I don't know. Nora get neither effect? Pick? You don't get to pick off of like summons like that. Yeah, it's probably random. It's probably similar to like weapons, right? To like auto equip or improvise. Probably similar to improvise. But yeah, interesting card. Maybe it sees play. Uncertain. Why do you keep linking me to shit? Okay, guys, if you're gonna link me shit, I need you to tell me. I need you to tell me what you're linking me. So the discard. We already know that. Is that crazy? We already know that. Okay. I need context. I'm not clicking anywhere links. Okay, but no, I think card seems reasonable. It probably sees play in some decks, right? The Black Flame, 2 mana, landmark. Play capture an ally. When you attack the first time each round, summon an ephemeral copy of it attacking. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Skipped one? We'll come back to it. So you get to like continually bring a card out over and over and over. There's a card a little bit later on that I instantly thought like it might be kind of good with this combo. There might be kind of good. But this card could be really fucking good. I don't know, like bring out like I can't think of many Ionia cards that I really want to put it on. Well, and I guess Kennen. Oh, Kennen's good. Sign-in. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Shark Chariot's fucking insane too, because you get a new Shark Chariot. It's a new Shark Chariot every time. Dragonling doesn't sound that good. But I mean, yeah, there's some situations where you'll have to, right? Hatchling? I mean, to be fair, that's like turn 30 that you're doing that. Zed? I don't know if Zed's that good. I don't know if Zed's that good with him. The Black Flame plus Cat? No shot. No shot. Oh, fuck. With Flipped Katarina, it's just infinite. With Flipped Katarina, it's just infinite. Well, it's not. You have to, like, continually have a unit. Okay. No, I think this is a good card. I think this card seems really fucking stupid. Wait, the first time? Oh, the first time. Smooch. Oh, chat baited me. Chat baited me. God damn it, chat. But no, I think this card seems really fucking insane, actually. Yeah, you can even play it on Seraphine. You just get like a free card every turn. I think this card seems fucking crazy. This is like a content creator's dream right here. Because like you just build so many fucking decks around this fucking card. Yeah, this card seems okay. This card seems okay. Twin Wind Technique, 4 mana slow speed, pick a follower, summon an exact ephemeral copy of it. Which, by the way, I looked at this. I'm like, pick a follower, summon an exact ephemeral copy of it. Okay, so you can like, it's like Splinter Cell, right? You can get like an extra copy of a follower. You know, maybe like go for lethal, maybe hit sign-in, maybe you draw. If it's an enemy, stun it. You could steal an enemy card? You could steal an enemy card? It didn't even occur to me. It didn't even occur to me. Okay, so I assume that the way that this works is if it's an enemy, stun it. Does it stun the enemy that you're getting a copy of? Or does it stun the copy? That'd be my question. That would be my question. Because if it stuns the enemy that you're getting a copy of, it's fucking crazy. If it stuns the copy, like if the one that you get is a copy that is stunned, you know, so it's not like super abusive, which, you know, maybe that's what they mean. Maybe they put that in so it's not super abusive. Why would you ever stun your own unit? Because it's stunning the ephemeral copy. Because ideally, if you're stealing the opponent's card, you wouldn't get a fucking stun. You shouldn't be able to tri-beam your opponent's shit, right? You shouldn't be able to tri-beam your opponent's shit. I was saying I it copies that stuns the original. If it's an enemy, I don't think that's clear. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Because I don't do we have any? Are there any devs who have like confirmed how this works? Because okay, if this is Tri-beam, where like this is like Palm, this is like Palm, but you get a copy instead of getting a 3/2, you get a copy of whatever the fuck your opponent has. That seems really fucking strong. That seems really fucking strong. Yeah, I don't know. That's ephemeral? I don't care that it's ephemeral. You're doing this for tempo, chat. This is a tempo card. This is a fucking tempo card. Chat. Oh my god. Can you imagine your opponent has like a fucking follower? Dude, your opponent spent their whole last turn playing out Anaka, dude. They're like, oh, I got my Anaka down. Bro, it's gonna be so fucking cool when I get to attack with her. Bitch get fucking stunned. Anaka's mine now. Suck on my nuts as I attack you. Like, this card seems fucking crazy. Stun target follower if it's enemy? Maybe. I mean, it's right wording, but like it probably does stun your opponent's thing. But yeah, I don't know. This card seems good. This card seems really good. But yeah. God, you just can't play units out against them, right? Because they just like steal them. God, that's so cringe. They play ball cucks and you cuck their balls. Bro, I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. Okay, Encore. 2 mana burst speed. Encore. Wait. Encore? Encore? Who's this support for? 2 mana burst speed. Create a random 2-cost spell in hand. Reduces cost by 2. And grant it fleeting. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, chat. This is a really... chat, this card looks really good. Yeah, it's Master E support. Oh, it's Master E support. Yeah. Yeah, no, this card's kind of, this card seems really fucking good. Okay, so, like, this is Trail of Evidence. Except you always hit a spell. And it's not in your regions. You can hit anything, right? I think this card's, like, really fucking good. It's like Crowd Pleaser, right? It's like Crowd Pleaser, except, with Crowd Pleaser, you had to flow before to get, like, the card out of it, right? Which was, like, always kind of rough, always kind of annoying, and it isn't discounted. I think this card's really good. I think this card's, like, really good with Seraphine. Does it see play outside of Seraphine? Yeah, probably not. Unless you, like, really want to proc flow. But yeah, and like if this gets doubled, holy fuck, this card's crazy. Yeah, no, this card, I think this card's good. I think this card's really good. Yeah, surely this patch will come with Seraphine Nurse, right? Surely. Acoustician. 3 mana 2/3 strike. Create a random new 2-cost spell in hand. So 3 mana 2/3 is a shit. That's a bad stat line. That's a bad stat line. But if he strikes once and you get a card, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. They can't nerf, right? So if they are going to nerf, it would already be on. Like, the World's players would already be seeing it. Right, Metal? The World's players would know if we're getting any nerfs. If we're getting any balance changes. Looks like Majin? I don't think it looks like Majin. But yeah, so each time he strikes, he creates a new 2-cost spell. He's like Catalyzer. He's like Catalyzer, where, you know, if Catalyzer strikes once, you're sad. If Catalyzer ever gets to strike twice, oh my god. Acoustician striking twice would just be like fucking drowning you in value. I'm inclined to believe that this card's like probably okay. This card's like probably okay. Especially if your opponent doesn't have 3 attack. If your opponent only has like 2 attack units, like, oh my god. You can't attack into this card unless you have 3 attack units. Because if this thing ever value blocks you, you're just getting absolutely fucked. I think this card's solid. I think it's definitely solid. Cunning Kitten. we have our Freddy Kitten here. 2 mana 2/2. When I'm summoned, if I was created, draw 1. And grant me +2/+1. So what? If this is a created card, it's a 2 mana 4/4 that draws me a card. So my initial thought was, oh my god, I want to copy this shit. I want to copy this shit. Copy, 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 copy. Oh my god. Iterative improvement. The fucking the 4-drop, evil K. That will like make this a 1-mana 4/4 that draws. This is like this is the most bait infinite deck I've seen in my entire life. Like day one, Sunny and I are gonna be fucking. We're gonna be racing each other to see who can infinite with this card first for the YouTube video. Like this is a fucking nuts card. This is a nuts card, and yeah, if it's ever hit off of Crescendum, if it's ever hit off of Nora, they're like insane fucking high rolls. It's not a cat, it's Mini Warwick, kind of, but it's definitely a cat. But yeah, it's it's a very funny card. I'm excited for this card. I think this card's really cool. I think this card's really cool. Will it be good? I don't know. We'll see. 2-mana 2/3. How bad could it really be? 2-mana 2/3 with upside. I think it's a very cool card. Formal Invitation. There's a lot of different things. You could like play Stalking Shadows. You could play the 0-mana card. But yeah. Surely. Okay, we got like 3 pretty good P&Z cards. Surely they won't give us another one. Surely they won't give us another really good P&Z card. Caustic Riff. Okay, 3-mana fast speed. 3 mana. It can't get chat. 3 mana. It can't get copied by Seraphine, right? Surely it can't get copied by Seraphine. Flow. I cost 1 less. Okay. Deal 1 to all enemies. Oh. Oh, it's just okay. It's Ice Shard. It's Ice Shard, but it doesn't fuck your own board. It doesn't hit you in the face. It can cost 2 mana, and it can get copied by Seraphine. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. This card's insane. Yeah, with Tibble, this is a fucking crystal. With Seraphine, this is a fucking crystal. This card's fucking insane. Yeah, I don't know. I think this card's fucking crazy. I think this card's like really crazy. Importantly though, okay, chat. Okay, no, wait, chat, wait. Okay, so I could see how you might think this is broken, chat. I think you might be able to see how this is broken, but you're missing the part where it doesn't target, chat. It doesn't target, so it doesn't flip Ezreal. It doesn't deal extra damage with Ezreal. So I mean, it can't be that broken because we know that Seraphine's not broken. Bar's not broken, chat. It's Ezreal. It's always Ezreal. So because this doesn't target, it can't be that good, right? Yeah, I think that card's fucking nuts. I think that all 4 of these cards, dude, like P&Z's fucking eating good. P&Z is eating good, dude. Holy shit. Oh, Static Shock is Cosmic Rift at home. Fucking true. Can you imagine playing Static Shock in current year? Dude, holy shit. Okay, Eye of God. 2 mana 0/0. Attack spawn 2. Yeah, okay. Sure. There's like a 2 mana 2/2. You see the Reddit post saying Ezreal will break Ryze? Yeah, I don't know. Reddit's fucking stupid. Okay, what if we put every single spell in, but like, what if none of them targeted? We're just gonna Ryze could put in every single spell, but none of them target, so surely he's gonna break Ezreal, right? Surely Ezreal's gonna be fucking insane with Ryze. Like, oh my god. Oh my god, shit, I'm sorry, I'm dying. Ever go over Anaka? Ana Aka? The Failure girl? Yeah, we went over her. Yeah, no, I think this card's like fine. I think it's fine. I don't know if we actually want to run it. That's like fine. Yeah. It's okay. I don't think it's that good. It's okay. Okay. Wily Newtfish, 3 mana 1/3 elusive. Nexus Strike, draw 1 and give it fleeting. Summon Darken Out right from your deck is dope. Yeah, it's really cool for sure. It's very cool. Power creeping momentum card games, but these cards are totally teaching you firsthand. I don't know. I think a lot of these cards aren't that good, right? Like, I don't know how much of this is power creep. Like, I think these P&Z cards are like, okay, what's actually power crept here? I think Caustic Rift is like a broken card. These are like good cards. This is like a good card. I don't think Encore's like broken outside of like literally Flip Seraphine. Black Flame might be broken, but like these cards aren't broken. None of this is broken. Changeling might be okay, but it's not broken. Ball Cucks, I mean, I think Puzzling Signpost is a very interesting card, but it's not really like power crept. Yeah, like there's not a whole lot of power creep here. Like the champions, maybe. It's hard to like actually say on the champions. But, like outside of literally Caustic Riff, I don't know. They're not that crazy. They're very cool, but I don't think they're like that power crept. This power crept River Shaper, it's totally different though, right? Because like Acoustician is in a region that has no protection, and you don't get to pull cards from your deck. Whereas River Shaper always pulls a card from your deck, which means you can build around it, and you're in a region with a ton of protection. I think they're totally different. I don't think it's Powercraft River Shaper at all. I don't think it's Powercraft River Shaker at all. But yeah. Okay, Wily Newtfish, 3 mana, 1/3 elusive. Nexus Strike, draw 1 and give it fleeting. I think this card's really interesting. This card's really interesting because you draw 1 on Nexus Strike, which means that you've already used your token. And a lot of these Bilgewater decks that this would like try to fit into where it wants to draw before token, right? So like, what is this supporting? This is Plunder support, right? I guess this is Plunder support, but it's like not that great of Plunder support. Is it TF support? It's not really TF support. It really like it just kind of has to be it just kind of has to be like Plunder support and like kind of hits nothing else. Yeah, I don't know. Playing Curve, you probably never get to actually play the card. Yeah, 100%. I think this card is just like not that great. Nami TF? No, because Nami TF plays like cheaper elusives. You don't spend 3 mana on this shit. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm not, I don't know, not, maybe Plunder. Like, literally, maybe Plunder runs this as like a one of, and like crazy metas. But as it is, not impressed. I don't think it's that good. It's a borrow support. Can't play this on Curve? Yeah, it doesn't even have a tune, dude. This feels like a card that should have had a tune. Am I crazy? I feel like this card should have had a tune. This like reads to me as a card that had a tune in testing, and they were too scared of it being broken. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, 4 mana, 3/5 Fury, Seraphic Wyvern, empowered 5 Overwhelm. Okay, so if we buff it up to 5 power as Overwhelm, maybe we should skip to Kayle. Let's do Kayle first, and then we'll work backwards. Okay, let's do Kayle first. Because Kayle's all about this empowered archetype. Okay, so Kayle is a 6 mana. Whew. 6 mana. 6 mana, 2/6. I have +1 attack for each time an ally attacked with increased power. Okay, so every time you attack with like a gem, a Pale Cascade, Kayle just like gets perma +1 power. Okay. When I'm summoned, grant other allies +1 attack. Okay, so an on summon, she's going to attack. If you attack with like 3 units, then she's going to get a perma +3. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Seraphique on the Seraphidae. That's pretty cool. Empowered 6, she has quick attack. And like I think a lot of the time she's gonna come down with enough attack to have power 6. I think that she's almost certainly going to come down with enough attack to have power 6, like most games. Just because again, if you're dropping her like a 3-wide board, she already has 5 attack. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. So then level up round start, I have 11 power. So she has like these like different tiers. Level 1 is kind of shit. Level 2 gets quick attack. Level 3 is she starts with 11 power, which is really important. This is really important because with 11 power, with round start, you can't cheat this, right? You can't like buff her up at the end of the round and then she levels up. Because you can like cheat Aesol level up, but you can't cheat Kayle level up, which I think is really important. Okay, so with 11 power, she turns into Big Kayle. Big Kayle still has +1 attack for every time an ally's attack, so she has at least 12 attack. When I'm summoned or level up, grant other allies +1/+1. That's really cool. On level up, she just buffs everything. Empowered 16, end the game. Empowered 16, end the game. Okay. I mean, so this is just like stat stick out the fucking ass, huh? So she just gets really, really fucking big. Interesting. What's her champ spell? Her champ spell is Kayle's Divine Judgment. 6 mana burst speed. Burst speed. Give an ally I can't take damage or die this round. Give all allies +1/+0 this round. Whoo! Okay, so it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough that she has 6 mana, burst speed, unyielding spirit for 1 turn. It's 1 turn, chat. It's give. It's not grant. It's surely we don't have a way to make things that say give actually grant. Surely we don't. But let's keep going. Give an ally I can't take damage or die this round. That's pretty good for a 6 mana burst speed spell. Honestly, I think 6 mana burst speed, that's pretty fucking good. Oh, there's more text? Oh, she buffs your entire fucking board? What the fuck is this card, dude? What the fuck? This card seems insane. This card seems fucking stupid. I don't want to play against this card. I never want to play against this card. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know, man. This card seems really fucking good. I don't know if Kayle's good, but this card seems really fucking good. It's a better for Demacia. Well, it only buffs once, not 3, but yeah. Yeah. Kayle with Varus weapon? Sounds pretty funny. You also get to run Momentous. I mean, yeah, how bad could it be? Okay. Let's read some of her support, okay? Let's go and head back here. We could just read it backwards, because this is probably a pretty important card. Purifying Flames is 4 mana burst speed. Grant an ally in hand +3/+3 and another +2/+2. That's a lot of stats. Am I crazy, or is that a lot of stats? That's +5/+5 for 4 mana. I mean, that's a bone club right there. That's a fucking bone club. That's bigger than bone club, isn't it? Isn't bone club a fucking 5 mana +4/+4? Okay, so surely right now, if I click on meta, there isn't like, I don't know, there isn't like a deck that's like probably going to like degenerately abuse this, right? Surely World's meta won't be this deck. Surely it won't be this deck, but with Purifying Flames. Surely not. Surely not. That card seems really fucking stupid. That's a lot of stats. Oh. Okay, that's fine. We can keep to a board option? Wait. No, it says and another? No, I think it's buffing 2 things in hand, right? I think it's buffing 2 things in hand. I'm pretty sure it is. If it's buffing something on board, I don't know. It sounds like it's even better. That sounds like it's so much better. It's 1 hand and any other ally. I need confirmation. I need dev confirmation, because as I'm reading it right now, when ally in hand and another, I think another would normally mean that it has the same qualifications as the previous sentence, right? So it sounds like 2 in hand. So again, unless we have dev confirmation, that's what I'm going to operate under. Okay, that card seems really good. Winged Messenger, 3 mana 2/4. Okay, 2/4. That's not that good of a a stat line. Empowered 3 elusive. I'm sorry. So if this fucker eats a fucking chime, if it gets buffed up by Esmus once, if you gem it, if it gets hit with Purifying Flames, it's just the biggest fucking elusive on the planet. This card's massive. If this eats a chime, it's a 3/5 elusive. It is a 3 mana 3/5 elusive. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. You just kill their other elusive? Yeah, just kill their other elusive units. Surely a 3 mana 3/5 elusive won't be that big of a deal. Surely. Yeah, that's a fucking card right there. That's a fucking card right there. It's gonna get a fucking weapon slapped on it. It's gonna get a chime. It's gonna get buffed by Esmus. This card's fucking huge. But surely it's fine. Okay, I'm skipping up here. We already saw Divine Judgment. Seraphic Wyvern is a 4 mana 3/5 with Fury and then Empowered 5 Overwhelm. Okay, so if it eats a couple buffs and eventually has Overwhelm, this card could be okay. If like the Kayle archetype's good, this card's probably like really fucking good, right? We could point to the 4-mana 6/6 Overwhelm from like from Kaisa. Like that card was a major fucking issue. This thing will like probably eventually be a major fucking issue. Like Kayle, if Kayle's good, this card's almost certainly good, right? This card's almost certainly good. It's a Dragon 2. It is a Dragon 2. Dragon D's nuts. Got him. Yeah, it's Shyvana support. I don't know if Shyvana wants to run it, but yeah, this card seems solid. Lawkeeper, 6 mana, 2/7. Play. Stun enemies with less power than me. Okay, wait a second. What's this card? 5 mana, stun enemies with 2 or less power. Okay, but it's a 3/3. Sure. So this is that's like a 5 mana power. So for 1 more mana, you get what? You get 4 more health, and if you hand buff this fucker, it stuns the entire goddamn board. Oh my god. But Sneaky's elusive. I hear you. But if you stun your opponent's entire board, aren't you kind of elusive too? I think you're kind of elusive too. Maybe I think we need to entice the quietest, surely. Just play Celestial Wonder. No, I think this card like might be solid. We'll have to see. Like, I don't know if hand buff in general has never been good. But maybe create an ally in play and ally in hand. Oh my god. Wait, I just saw this card. Yeah, I don't know. This seems pretty good. Oh, okay, that's fine. So surely, okay, so Kayle seems all right. This card seems broken as fuck. This card seems really good. These are probably solid. Surely that's all the cards that she's getting, right? Surely it's all the cards that she's getting. No, it stuns everything. Mahira, Aspect of Justice. Ooh, this card's dope as hell, by the way. That's cool as fuck. 5 mana 1/1. That's a terrible stat line. Round end, grant allies in play and in hand +1/+1. Okay, that's reasonable. Empowered 5, elusive lifesteal and overwhelm. Oh my god. Okay, so if you ever have to play this down as a 1/1, of course it's terrible. It's the worst thing on the planet if you ever play it down as a 1/1. But dear god, if you play this thing down with like any hand buff, even if it's a 3/3, even as like a fucking 3/3, this thing's fucking insane. Cause like it buffs itself, it buffs everything you have on board, it buffs your entire hand. And then like it's its own win con. Jesus Christ. Underestimated the tempo cost to make any of these cards good. I don't know. Like, this card I think is really cool. We'll have to see if it's actually good or not. It's like a long-term scaling option, right? I think this card costs 0 tempo and is broken as fuck. I think this card costs 0 tempo and is broken as fuck. This card also, what, you like float, play this on fucking turn 3, and then you drop a fucking 4/4 Zoe for 1 mana? What do you mean? What do you mean the tempo cost? What's the fucking tempo cost here, homie? What's the tempo cost? Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting. It's playing Bard Kayle. I don't know what the Kayle deck is. I know the Teemo Zoe deck. I know the Teemo Zoe deck. I don't know the Kayle deck. Let's keep going. There's more Targon cards still. Okay, Celestial Blessing, 2 mana burst speed, grant an ally in play and an ally in hand +1/+1. This card seems really fucking good. What crazy, it says grant. This is grant and hand buffs. This card's just really fucking good, right? I think this card's really good. Yeah, I don't know. This card's just like really fucking good. Divine Clerk is a 1 mana 2/1 empowered 3 lifesteal. So if you buff this thing once, it has lifesteal. Chat, how the fuck do you kill the... Okay, so like we can say, oh, all these tempo, you know, oh, it's so negative tempo to play these cards. Bro, they have so much fucking lifesteal. They have this fucker that just like fucking heals 3 for no goddamn reason with like any card on the fucking planet. They have all these buffs. They can run Sparklefly. They can hand buff Sparklefly. They have this bitch. What do you mean? This seems really fucking good. This seems really fucking good. I don't know. Maybe like from a stats perspective, all these cards are just bad. But Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. This is like, I don't know, man. How the you have to beat this deck down with like mid-range shit, I guess. You just have to like hope to outstat them. But oh my god. Want to drop into 2 spell and save yourself 6 HP? I know, it's insane. Okay, but Zolani though, chat. Ooh, new Zolani? By the way, yesterday when they leaked the picture and I said it looked like Zolani and people were like, nah. There's no way. Bitch, I knew it was Zolani. I knew. Okay. 7 mana 2/2 with Overwhelm. Okay, that's like a Revna stat line. Okay. I have +2/+2 for each ally that died with its power increased. Okay, so if you ever buff an ally, it's just bigger. So if like 3 units have died, then it's an 8/8 with Overwhelm. Okay, it just is an 8/8 with Overwhelm. Okay. Empowered 16, transform me into Zolani Aspect Spade. 16 seems like a lot. now that I see it, 16 is a lot of power. Okay, what happens at 16 power? Zolani Aspect Spade, 7 mana 2/2, same. Okay, +2/+2 for each ally. Okay, attack, transform attacking non-darkened followers into exact copies of me. Is it only 7 dead units? Jesus Christ. That's a cool card. That's a scary fucking card. Okay, so it's 7 units that died with power increase, right? We don't know how. Power increase might be really hard to get, chat. Power increase might be really hard to get. Hallowed plus this? Yo, come on. This is just fair winning light? Is it fair? Is it fair? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know, man. This card might be kind of silly. Does it work with Undying? I don't know. I don't even know. It's more interactable than old Winning Light? Maybe, but this weird card that I've never seen before got printed. Tentacles? Oh, tentacles, but they have to die. You usually don't want your tentacle to die. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. But yeah, no, I think that like Hallowed seems like the most cheat way of doing it. Like 1 foyer like just gets you there, right? Playing his turn 10 to hold up 6 mana, maybe. All I know is that this is a very interesting card. I don't know if this card's broken. I definitely know that this card's broken. This card's broken as fuck. This card's very good. The other things are really interesting. It's very interesting, if nothing else. Very interesting. Yeah. Let's go and keep going, chat. There's still more cards. Rock Bear Shepherd. When you summon an ally, advance your highest countdown landmark 1 round. When you summon an ally, advance your highest countdown landmark 1 round. When I've summoned, summon a hibernating rock bear. What the fuck is a hibernating rock bear? Is that countdown 2? Hibernating. Countdown 2, summon a 5/4. Or countdown 3. 2 mana, countdown 3. And then when you summon a unit, does he summon an ally? So he doesn't count himself. I don't know if this is a Thralls buff. Maybe it is a Thralls buff. I'm thinking just like, isn't this good with just like Endless Devout? A Ravenbloom? Nah, Ravenbloom would be bad. Like Nox Shurima, probably not great for Ravenbloom. I don't think Mono Shurima actually wants it though, right? I don't think Mono Shurima wants it. It's an interesting card. It's a very interesting card. So Mono Shurima doesn't want it because Mono Shurima only wants like 2 tick down. Before like it gets down to like 18 on like turn 6 or whatever. And that's when you have like flip champions, right? So like this, you know, even if it brought it down to like 14, it doesn't effectively like increase how quickly you're flipping the Sun Disc, right? Like I don't think this is a Monashirima card. This definitely isn't a Talia Malphite card. Maybe Ziggs Talia, maybe Zillion Xerath, maybe Xerath something. I don't know. We did get the buff of Safety Inspector. Like maybe there's something in there. The Resurrection Landmark and SI only has like 2 countdown, right? Well, it's not a bad walker. Yeah, it's an interesting card. It's definitely an interesting card. And skip requiring a second champion, but you want to run 2 champions in Monashirima, right? I don't think it's a Monashirima card. I don't think this ever hits Monashirima. Saint Soldiers count? They do. It's a very interesting card. Uncertain about it. Uncertain. Use Reaver's Row? Okay. Wait, with Reaver's Row pops itself because it'll summon out a thing, which then takes it out, which summons out another thing. Wait. You curved this card to Reaver's Row? That's broken. That's broken. It's an interesting card. Uncertain, though. Uncertain. Acolyte's Reliquary. So it's a 1-mana landmark. Lower countdown than the Rock Bear, though. Yeah, but you'll just ride with the Arcane off of his landmark, obviously. Acolyte's Reliquary. As a 1-mana landmark, when I'm summoned, create a Ruinous Acolyte in hand. When you destroy me, create an Acolyte's Reliquary in the top 5 cards of your deck. Okay, so what is Ruinous? Is he a 2-mana or 1-mana? He's a 2-mana 2/1 with Fearsome. Destroy an allied landmark to grant allied Ruinous Acolytes everywhere +1/+1. Okay. So you're just like this is. It's 3 mana to play the full combo for a 3/2, but you can like keep throwing them out there, and you create another Acolyte's Reliquary in the top 5 cards of your deck. It's like a funny idea. I don't know how good it is. I don't know how good this is. I feel like it's probably gonna like muck up your draws. But it's a very funny card. It's a very funny card. Voidgate Radiant Guardian. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. It's probably not that good. We can keep going. Voidgate, 2 mana. Landmark. When you summon an ally or an ally dies, grant each of its positive keywords to 3 allies in your deck. When you summon an ally or an ally dies, so if you play out like the Spell Shield unit for Kayle, then 3 units in your deck get Spell Shield. If you play like the Overwhelm unit, 3 units in your deck get Overwhelm. So the issue with this card is that like it's very similar to the 3/3 in Shurima that like buffs 3 random cards in your deck. Where like you don't have to draw them, right? Like what happens if you just don't draw them? You know, does it work on Husks? It says summon, so yeah, it should work on Husks. It should work on Husks. That's a funny idea. Kaisa Evelyn? Yeah, maybe it's good enough to make Kaisa Evelyn good. I don't know. It seems kind of slow and like for mid payoff, like there will definitely be times where this blows your ass out. It's fucking annoying and you hate it. It's the most annoying card on the planet. I don't know, like it does stack with itself, right? So like if you play this on turn 2 and on turn 3 you play Sparklefly. And then like you end up top decking, you know, like a 1-drop with Elusive Lifesteal. You play it out and then it adds those keywords again, right? Like it's kind of multiplicative. Like the more units that you play out, the more that you're like adding in a ton of keywords into your deck, which is like pretty cool. It is like definitely a cool idea. Is it good? I don't know. Like Impact is a funny idea too, but I don't know how good it is. I don't know. It's not just OP. Well, it's 2 mana do nothing. And then like you just kind of have to like eventually draw into it. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. Champion Strength, 8 mana, slow speed. Okay, so Demacia. It's in Demacia. Well, they just nerfed all the rally cards, so I don't know how good. Like this card would have to be like really good, right? This card would have to be like really good in order to you know, make Demacia good after like all the rally nerfs, right? So let's go ahead and read it. 8 mana, slow speed. It's a lot of mana. Give allies +4/+4 this round. Okay, that's a lot. If you have the attack token, give them Scout this round. Okay, okay, +4/+4 in Scout. That's a it's a little scary. It's a little scary. Otherwise, Rally. Okay, okay. So if you have token, this card reads you win the game, and if you don't have token, it reads your opponent loses their entire board, and then you can open attack for game. This card. Okay, okay. So if this card is meta defining, it means that there's going to be a shitload of deny running around. Because if there is not deny running around, and you play shit on like turn 5 in like Jace Lux with like Poros and shit, you go super wide, and then you just jam this shit. It's like a Yordle in Arms, right? This is Yordle in Arms. It costs a lot more mana, but it gives you 2 attacks. It says you win the game. I mean, this is a fucking scary card. This is a really, really scary card. It can also be pulled from Reggie. Bro, fuck off. Don't bring Reggie into this. I don't want to have to think about fucking Reggie hitting this shit. Yeah, that card's really fucking scary. Like, potentially just entirely meta-defining. Like, potentially entirely meta-defining. This is a very, very, very scary card. This is a very, very, very scary card. It's not a 2-mana rally with a 4 Demacia. Yeah, except it's +4/+4 in Scout. It's kind of fucking crazy. But yeah, this card's really fucking scary. Okay, Petrified Charger. 3 mana, 0/4, formidable. I don't take damage from enemy spells or skills. So it's a 3 mana 4/4 that you can't ping off. You just like have to trade units into it. This card could be good, honestly. So like formidable sucks because like if you Mystic Shot a formidable unit, suddenly they're useless for the rest of the game. But because you can't do that, you have to like trade real units into it. That's like pretty scary. This card might be okay. This card might be okay. I don't know if it's broken yet. You probably have to play against it a few times. But like if you play a deck that doesn't play stats, doesn't put stats on board, this thing could just like end up running you the fuck over. Yeah, it's an interesting card. It's a very interesting card. But you can Quietus it? Yeah, true. Okay, new elite. 1 mana 1/1. Trusty Ram Hound. The first time you summon another elite, grant me +2/+2. Okay, so elites have a 1/3 or a 1 mana 3/3. Elites just have a 1 mana 3/3. Look at the full art. Yeah. Can I be honest with you guys? I hate this full art. I think that the small art like looks pretty cool. This looks so fucking comical. This looks so, with how short its legs are, this thing just can't exist as how big it is. With how big it is, this thing can't exist. It just its legs are too fucking short. It looks stupid. It looks fucking stupid. Is it cute? Yes, it is very cute, chat. It's very cute. It's a funny idea. Look at those horns. Oh my god, look at the good boy. But also, this is the dumbest thing I've looked at in my entire fucking life. Read the player text. She's not as fast as a Silverwing, but you'd be surprised how fast her little legs can carry her. I refuse to believe that her little legs, they're like 2 inches off the ground, bro. This thing's like, what, fucking 7 feet tall? And they're 2 inches off the ground? Come on, man. But yeah, elites get a 1 mana 3/3 now. This card's probably good. This card's probably good. Yeah, I think this card's probably good. This card's probably like really good actually. Rashida, Wiener Dog, or Corgi run. They're capable of running fast. But no, like I'm not even saying like, you know, just from like a normal Wiener Dog. This thing's big. Do you see how fucking big it is? It's just not proportional. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. But yeah, no, I think this card's really fucking good. Warrior of Acacia, 6 mana slow speed. Summon 2 Acathian Mirages. Equipped with up to 2 equipment in hand that cost 2 or less. Okay, so you get 2 3/2s. And you get to equip them in hand. So it's like assembly line, right? This card's assembly line, but you get to put equipment on them. This card's just like, okay, so this card is good in Jack's Vein, and it's good in Jace Lux. Isn't Jace Lux happy to run this card? Well, okay, it depends. In some matchups, a 3-3 is much better than a 3-2, but if they're running some amount of weapons, which they probably should be running some amount, like, on average, like, is this card going to be better than Assembly Line? And it's hard to say. It's definitely meta-dependent. It's going to be very meta-dependent. Why isn't this a Weapon Master card? This is just like Fish Fight, where, like, it feels like it should be a Weapon Master card, because it's a Jax card, right? Like, this is a Jax flavored card. Jax has spent countless streams. Yeah, like, this is literally a Jax card. My bet is that in testing, Jax must have been fucking insane. That's the only thing that could make sense to me. Jax must have been insane in testing, so they were like, okay, Fish Fight can't be in his region. Roar of Acacia can't be in his region. Because yeah, it's really weird that they're like putting them into Demacia. I'm not a huge fan of that. But yeah, this card's like probably really solid. Probably a really solid card. Deathless Knight. 6 mana, 5/5 fearsome. When I would gain Ephemeral, grant me +1/+1 instead. What does empowered keyword mean? That means that as long as the card has that much attack, it gets the effect. This card is... Okay, chat. You know what card this is really good with? You know what card this is really good with? The Black Flame. Use the Black Flame this, and then every single fucking turn you get this card out. You just keep... You get a free fucking card every single time. Because it just stays. Dawn and Dusk is really fucking funny with it. Yeah, no, this card's really fucking funny. Is this card good? I have no idea. But it's a very funny card. It's a very funny card. Yeah, like you Fading Memories it, and you just like get a full ass fucking card. It's just like iterative. Fading Memories is literally iterative on this card. Callisto Support's funny. You cheat out with Islander? Yeah, like you cheat out with Islander and it's just bigger for it. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very funny card. I don't know if it's good, but it is going to... There's a lot of people who are going to be like building decks around this. Card name Acacia, but in Demacia? Hey, it is what it is. Herring returns. Yeah, there's a lot of funny interactions. Mark of the Isles. Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting shit with this card. Shape of Fear. 1 mana, fast speed. Kill an ally to summon an Encroaching Mist. So Encroaching Mist is the Viego card, right? Think it spawns with Ephemeral? Does it? If it spawns with Ephemeral, then this card fucking sucks and it's terrible and I'm depressed as hell. There's no way, right? There's no way it actually spawns with... It should, like, spawn and then, like, be given Ephemeral and then get the buff instead. Surely. Surely. I'd be very, very upset if it doesn't... If it, like, actually holds Ephemeral. I'd be very upset. So kill an ally to summon an Encroaching Mist. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want to, like, spend mana on this card. I don't know if I want to main deck this card. That doesn't seem good. It's fine. It's a fine card. Like maybe plays like a one of them Viego decks because your opponent like has to play around you being able to like, you know, I don't know, show like 9 power towards his level up with 1 mana, right? Which can be like really important. Overall, like maybe fine. Blackfire plus Mist, you definitely could. And this card's like Redeemed Prodigy though, 2 mana, 2/2. Attack, summon, and attacking Ghastly Band. So this is the 2/1, right? The 2/1 Hallowed. The fact that this card doesn't have Hallowed is kind of a bummer. But this card's probably okay. This card's like probably solid. It's kind of like Mirai Warden, right? Or maybe like the Sand Soldier guy, right? The original Sand Soldier guy, the 1 mana guy. It's kind of like that. You play this in Red Gwen? I wouldn't be surprised. It depends. Like, House Spider's there so you don't get run over by, like, aggro decks. This isn't good into aggro decks, right? This is an aggressive card. This is a card that wants to, like, force blocks and, like, get Hallowed buffs. Is it going on YouTube? Probably. But, yeah. This card with the Hallowed would be really broken? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the card's really interesting. I don't know. It has potential. It has potential. Definitely play this over House Spider. Why wouldn't you? Because House Spider gives you blockers. House Spider exists in Red Gwen for blockers. You don't play House Spider to smork. You play House Spider and Red Gwen for blockers, right? But yeah, no mask, no hallowed. True, actually. But yeah, okay. I think it's an okay card. Okay, we've been through a lot. Let's go and just recap. I think this card's really cool and could see play. This card's really cool, maybe sees play. Ryze is going to be a really interesting build around. You know, Ryze Shellfolk day one. That's what I'm building. It's a very interesting deck. It's hard to say how good he's going to be and how consistent he's going to be. This is the type of thing that I think you have to play a lot of games of to like really get a feel for him. But I'm excited for Ryze. I think Ryze from like a flavor perspective is really cool. If he's too consistent though, he's going to be toxic as hell and I'm going to hate him. But until then, I'm excited for him. Aatrox. I think Aatrox seems dope. The fact that he doesn't have to see his card resolve to flip, I think is really important. He gets really fucking big. I think that his deck build is going to be really fucking hard because like you're basically just mono region, right? Like putting the darkened weapons is like fine, but it doesn't add much. He's basically going to be Shurima, I think. Shurima Aatrox. It could be pretty good. It's a very interesting card. We'll have to see. Keep going. Darkened Spear. I think that, yeah, we'll try it out and see if it's okay. I think Anaka is like very cool. And like maybe just like +2 health is enough to like run this card. And honestly, it might be. You throw something like Gnar or something, he's a 3/5. This card's probably worth running. But we'll have to see. Poros. Maybe it's good, but I'm not super excited by it. Wild Mysticism. This card seems worse than the Mammoth Rager, right? Seems worse than Mammoth Rager. Puzzling Signpost is one of the most interesting cards in the set. I'm very excited for this card. Darkened Staff and Bale Kooks, I think could be a really good card in like a in some sort of like an aggressively slanted like Bandle Bilge deck, right? Like Ping City basically. I think that as like a replayable impact thing that like has top end, I think this card could be really good. Curious Changeling, interesting. Darkened Fan seems bad. Like you have to really want the front half to play this card because like the second half sucks. So like the front half is like really interesting, especially in like Zed Hecarim. But outside of that, we'll see. Navori Longtail could be interesting, hard to say. Twin Wind Technique. If you use this on your opponent's thing and it stuns the opponent's unit, this card's broken as fuck. Black Flame is going to be really fucking fun to play around. Card could be really good. Why wouldn't it be? For balance reasons. Literally for balance reasons. Because it'd be broken as fuck if it does. If it tri-beams your opponent, it's fucking broken. That's why it would be your own, right? But yeah. Oh, Signpost. Are you talking about Signpost? Yeah, Signpost, of course, returns the card to whoever the owner's hand is. Of course. Of course. But yeah. Encore seems really fucking strong with Seraphine. Acoustician seems really fucking strong with Seraphine. This card seems really exciting to build around. I'm excited for it. There will be like an infinite deck with this card, and I'll probably play it. It probably won't be good, but I'll definitely play it. This card is broken. This card's like definitely one of the best cards of the set. It's fucking insane. This card's okay. This card seems bad. This card's like probably really good in Archetype. This card is maybe playable. This card is really fucking interesting. I don't know. This card seems fucking stupid. This card's broken as hell. This card and Caustic Rift. Caustic Rift and Winged Messenger are like probably the best cards of the set, I think. Purifying Flame seems really good. Kayle will be really interesting to see how she's built around. It'll be hard to see like how much can you buff up your guys and like make the deck still function. Kayle's gonna be a really interesting deck to figure out. Divine Judgment, stupid. Zolani could be really strong. I don't know. It's really hard to say. It's very similar to Kayle, where like how much are we buffing up our shit? Divine Clerk seems really fucking good. Celestial Blessing seems really fucking good. This card, probably not good. Probably not good. Probably not good, but like maybe. This card seems broken. This is like top 3 cards, right? Winged Messenger, Caustic Rift, and Champion Strength are like top 3 cards in the set. Petrified Charger could be really fucking good in some matchups against some decks that just can't deal with it. Trusty Ramhound seems really good. Roar of Acacia, like, maybe sees play. It maybe sees play. Maybe. Depends on how many weapons Jace Lux runs. Deathless Knight seems like a funny meme. We'll have to see. This card doesn't seem good. This card, meh. Alright, what do you think, guys? What do you guys think? They 4-man do nothing? We get a copy of their card, right? You get a copy of their card. Got S+ here. Winged Messenger? This thing's fucking big. This thing's really fucking big. Elusives are understated for a fucking reason. If you can't deal with this elusive, you are getting your ass beat every turn. Card's really good. I don't know how good the Black Flame is. It's hard to say. I think it's like back and forth. In my mind, it's back and forth between being like a meme card and like being OP. We'll have to see. You get an ephemeral copy? Yeah, I know. I'm well aware of what the card fucking does. But you summon it, right? So you get like on summon effects. Like this could be, you know, like something that's very specifically good against some types of decks. And it's just like you're stealing it for the effect, right? And like this card might not be that good. Or you just stun their shit and it's a tempo play and you get a copy of the card. That seems broken as hell. But yeah. World's meta is doomed. Elusive buff aggro. Elusives might be good. If it's stunned, it dies when the stun comes off. I know Valerian Blade. I'm well aware. I'm well aware of what it would do. I'm well aware. It's so much better in Palm. It's not. It's an aggressive Palm. Like, it's very good as an aggressive option for Palm. Wing Messenger shouldn't have 4 health. Yeah, Wing Messenger's so fucking big. Because it doesn't have 4 health. It's kind of like 5 health. It's literally coming down as like a 3-5, like, a lot of the time, at minimum. And this card's broken as hell.